Cristiano Ronaldo. You know the name, you know the goals. But today, we're really trying to get beyond those highlight reels, right? Trying to figure out what makes this guy tick.
Yeah. I think, when we talk about Ronaldo, what often gets missed is how much his story mirrors the changes in football itself. So, we'll see how he's dealt with this rise of these, like, mega clubs, right? The whole global media thing, and honestly, even the money side of it all, the economics, it's all changed.
It's wild. And, well, everyone's got to start somewhere, legends included.
Yeah.
So what were those early influences? What shaped him?
I mean, growing up, he was all about the Brazilian stars, right?
Yeah.
Ronaldinho, the original Ronaldo Nazario. He loved that flair, that creativity. But, his path started at Sporting CP's academy, and this is in Portugal. It's like a real talent factory. You know?
For sure.
And picture this, 17-year-old Ronaldo debuting for Sporting senior team.
Whoa. Okay, so he's playing with, like, seasoned pros while most kids his age are stressing about college. That's pressure.
Yeah, and get this, his official debut, a Champions League qualifier against Inter Milan. Talk about trial by fire.
Thrown right in. I mean, I guess that kind of early exposure to, like, top-level competition, that probably instills a certain, I don't know, hunger, right?
Yeah.
For performing on those big stages.
Oh, absolutely. I think that definitely plays a part. And, at this point, he's already on the radar of some major clubs.
Oh, I bet. So who was looking at him?
You had Liverpool sniffing around, Barcelona, even Arsene Wenger at Arsenal, right? They were all interested.
Yeah.
But it was Manchester United under the legendary Sir Alex Ferguson. They swooped in, signed him at 18.
Wow.
And, the fee, it seemed like a lot at the time, like £12 million.
I mean, that's a pretty penny. Especially back then. But, his debut for Manchester United, it's legendary. George Best, right? Notoriously tough critic. And a Manchester United icon. He praised it as one of the most exciting debuts he had ever seen. That's high praise.
That is high praise. It doesn't get much better than that. But, in those early days, Ronaldo, he faced criticism for his style of play.
Really? How so?
Some people, they thought, all the stepovers, the tricks, it was excessive. They valued substance over style.
Right.
And it's interesting how, opinions on that kind of flashy play, how they've changed in football. Some people even argue that it can be effective, if done right.
It's that age-old debate, isn't it?
Yeah.
Style versus substance.
Yeah.
But his teammate, Gary Neville, he saw something special, right? He predicted that Ronaldo would be a world-class player. I mean, talk about being right on the money.
Yeah. And I think it speaks volumes about Ronaldo's character, He didn't shy away from the criticism. He refined his game. He blended that flair with a real ruthless efficiency in front of the goal.
Yeah, he wasn't just entertaining. He was scoring.
Exactly. He became a goal-scoring machine.
And then the trophies, they started rolling in. Yeah. The FA Cup. First one, he scored the opening goal. Right. And then boom, boom, boom. 3 straight Premier League titles. But the pinnacle, I mean, it has to be that 2008 Champions League victory, right?
Absolutely. I mean, that Champions League win, it cemented Ronaldo as a global superstar. He was the top scorer, right? Top scorer in the tournament. And those performances, they earned him his first Ballon d'Or. I mean, the biggest individual award in football.
Officially the best player in the world.
Officially, yeah. The best.
But this was just the beginning, right? He wasn't content. He wanted more. New challenges, new leagues, this guy.
Yeah, he was always looking for the next challenge. And that brings us to 2009 and a move that shook the football world, really, a transfer to Real Madrid for a then world record fee, £80 million. And his presentation at the Santiago Bernabeu, Real Madrid Stadium. I mean, it was a spectacle. 80,000 roaring fans.
Wow.
They were there to welcome their new Galactico. That's what they called these big time signings, right?
Yeah.
The biggest stars.
Yeah, the Galacticos. Man, can you imagine the pressure stepping into that cauldron, following in the footsteps of, like, legends who wore that white shirt?
Yeah. A lot to live up to. But Ronaldo, he thrives under pressure, right? He wasn't just going to play for Real Madrid. He was going to, like, rewrite their history books.
And he did. I mean, he formed this incredible attacking trio with Gareth Bale and Karim Benzema, the BBC.
For obvious reasons. And they dominated Spanish and European football.
They were unstoppable.
It was amazing to watch. And Ronaldo's goal scoring, it reached new heights at Real Madrid. He scored, get this, 311 goals in 292 appearances.
That's insane.
It is. It's crazy. He led them to 2 La Liga titles. But his crowning achievement got to be securing four more Champions League trophies.
4 more. I mean, wow. He became the club's all-time leading scorer, surpassing guys like Raul and Alfredo Di Stefano, real legends.
Yeah, he was breaking records left and right.
It's almost hard to like grasp the magnitude of it all. He was performing at this level that defied logic.
Yeah.
And this is all happening while his rivalry with Lionel Messi is hitting its peak, right? Two like titans of the sport, constantly pushing each other.
Yeah, it was incredible to witness. And that rivalry, it pushed both of them to achieve things that honestly we'd never seen before. But their career paths, they kind of diverged in an interesting way. Messi, he stayed loyal to Barcelona for most of his career, but Ronaldo, he actively sought out new challenges, new leagues, new countries.
Yeah, he wasn't afraid to shake things up. And that brings us to, well, maybe a surprising chapter. At 33, he decides to take on a new challenge. Signs with Italian giants Juventus for a fee of like 100 million euros.
Yeah.
Still the highest ever paid for a player over 30.
Yeah. It was a bold move. Ronaldo, he was entering a new league, a new style of play. But that hunger for success, it never went away.
So how'd he do in Italy? Did he keep winning?
He did. He did keep winning. I mean, this guy adapted to Serie A like it was nothing.
And Serie A, that's like known for being tough.
Oh, yeah. Tactically disciplined.
Yeah.
Super defensive.
So another league, another conquest.
Yeah.
But was it just about the trophies for him at this point?
I think it was more than that. It was like this ambition, to prove himself in different places, against different opponents, different systems. He wanted to test himself.
So not just titles, experiences too.
Yeah, exactly. And he did it all with that same efficiency. He scored his 100th goal for Juventus in just 131 appearances.
Man, that's wild. But even for a player like Ronaldo, there had to be some challenges.
Of course. I mean, they weren't always perfect.
Yeah.
Despite, his brilliance, Juventus, they didn't reach their ultimate goal, the Champions League.
So even with Ronaldo up front, they couldn't conquer Europe. It's a reminder that football, it's a team sport. Even the greatest individual can only do so much.
That's right. And this brings us to maybe the most surprising chapter, his return to Manchester United.
Oh, yeah. In 2021, that was like a homecoming. The fans, they were ecstatic, hoping he could bring back those glory days.
In the Ferguson era, it captured the imagination of like everyone, football fans all over the world.
I remember, and at first it seemed like it might actually happen. 2 goals in his second debut against Newcastle United at Old Trafford.
At Old Trafford, man, the crowd was deafening.
Electric.
But the fairy tale, it unraveled. United, they struggled. They finished 6th. In the Premier League, no Champions League football for Ronaldo. First time he went a season without a trophy since, 2010.
Wow. That must have been a bitter pill to swallow for a guy so used to winning.
Yeah, it definitely raised some questions. Was his individual brilliance maybe hindering the team?
That's interesting.
People were debating, his style, his age. Was he still the right fit for a team trying to, rebuild?
It's tough, right? Balancing the needs of a team, and then you've got this global superstar.
Exactly. It's a delicate balance, and one that Manchester United, well, they couldn't quite figure out. And then Ronaldo's next move, it just added fuel to the fire.
You're talking about the move to Saudi Arabia, right?
Yeah. In December 2022, he signs with Al Nassr.
A club in the Saudi Pro League.
Right. On a contract, they say, worth 200 million euros per year.
200 million a year.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a seismic transfer, not just because of the money, but what it signaled. Could Saudi Arabia, with all this cash, could they become a real destination for top players?
Yeah, it definitely sparked a debate, right? Some saw it as a step down, away from the top level of European football.
Right.
But others saw it as a chance for him to be a pioneer.
Yeah. Elevate the game in a developing football nation.
Exactly.
It's too early to say what the long-term impact will be.
Yeah.
But it's definitely shaken things up, raised questions about the future of the game.
No doubt. But let's not forget, through all this, he's also leading his country on the international stage.
Absolutely. You can't talk about Ronaldo without talking about Portugal. He made his debut at 18. And his dedication to his country, I mean, it's never wavered.
Yeah. He's their all-time leading scorer and appearance holder, it's incredible.
And he's led them to some historic victories. The Euro 2016 win, that was a special moment. seeing him lift that trophy after so many, like, near misses, it was incredible.
It really cemented his legacy as a national hero.
Yeah.
And then he follows that up with the first ever UEFA Nations League title in 2019. I mean, proving he's still got it, even in his mid-30s.
He even broke Ali Dai's record, most goals in men's international football. That's 135 goals.
Yeah.
Just for reference.
Yeah, crazy numbers.
And in 2023, he became the first male player to reach 200 international caps. That's longevity. That's consistency at the highest level.
It really is mind-blowing. He's rewritten the record books for both club and country, but beyond the numbers, it's the way he plays, his style. That's captivated people all over the world.
So we've talked goals, trophies, records. But what about the evolution of his game? How's his style changed over the years?
It's fascinating. You see him transform from this tricky winger, all about step-overs and flair, to this complete forward, scoring all kinds of goals with both feet, his head, everything.
He was always fast, athletic, but then he added this power, tactical awareness. He became a goal-scoring machine.
And it's not just talent, his work ethic, his dedication to fitness, legendary. I mean, that's how he stayed at the top, well into his late 30s, early 40s.
It's true. His commitment is incredible.
Yeah, professionalism, discipline, it's all there.
But of course, we can't talk about Ronaldo without mentioning Messi.
Right.
It's the rivalry that's defined like an era in football.
Yeah. Contrasting styles, the pursuit of excellence, individual brilliance. It's been a privilege to watch.
And let's be real, those goal celebrations, iconic.
Oh, yeah.
The Suyu, it's global. He's transcended the sport.
Speaking of transcending the sport, let's get into Ronaldo off the pitch. This is where things get really interesting.
This is the brand of Ronaldo.
Exactly. His popularity, it goes way beyond football. I mean, global icon.
Yeah.
Millions of followers, sponsorship deals, a personal brand that everyone recognizes.
He's got the clothing line, the fragrances, even a hotel chain, and the CR7 museum.
Yeah, in Funchal, his hometown.
Madeira. And then there are the more, unusual honors.
Oh, yeah.
Like having a galaxy named after him, Galaxy CR7. Wait, seriously, a galaxy? What does that even mean?
It's true. Astronomers, they found this galaxy in 2015, and because of its properties, and its red color, they nicknamed it Cosmos Redshift 7, CR7.
Wow.
A nod to Ronaldo's initials and jersey number.
That's amazing. And how about this? Madeira Airport. They renamed it Cristiano Ronaldo International Airport.
2016. It's a level of fame most people that can't even imagine.
It's a whole different world.
Yeah.
But one thing that's consistent throughout it all is his philanthropy.
Oh, absolutely. Ronaldo is known for his charitable work, supporting all kinds of causes. Children's charities, disaster relief. He's optioned off trophies, memorabilia to raise money for those in need.
Yeah. He's used his platform, his wealth, to make a real difference.
It's another layer to this complex, fascinating story.
For our listeners who want to, keep digging, where should they go? What should they check out?
I mean, his autobiography, it's a great read. It gives you a real glimpse into his mindset, his motivations, that journey from Madeira to the top of the world. And there's some great documentaries out there, too, explore different sides of his life and career.